Go back. Yeah, go back.
There it is.
That's
Megan.
it. That's it.
One did three, brought me in, but it's all good.
It must be so nice for Jordan to kick out the open teammates in the green.
I'll switch to your spot.
There it is.
That's ball movement.
Let's go, Danny.
Let's go.
Either go.
There you go. Fire that.
Good shot.
That's it.
It's a green bean.
Good shot.
Kick left corner.
Let's go. Good shot.
Yes. What a shot. What a shot.
Deadeye, 16-8. Let's go. Good defense. Oh,
That's good defense.
I like that defense though, Megan.
Yep. Yep.
Good shot.
I like that.
Can't miss. They can't miss.
She's on fire.
Stay left, Danny. Oh,
Okay.
Hit me.
there it is. Oh, that's a dunk. That's a dunk. 2014.
Nice.
Let's go, Megan.
MVP. MVP. Oh.
Good defense. Good defense. I'm right here.
Oh, go, grab that. That's the game. That's the game.
On a defensive steal. You love to see it. Let's go, Megan.
We got a great lineup here. This is a great lineup. I just knew we was going to win. I knew we was going to win.
And Megan, you were all over the court on both ends. Talk about that performance.
Perfect build to bring out for the lockdown game mode. You gotta have a build that can play defense and knock down those open shots. You got to.
Yeah, great ball movement, great defense. That was a fun game. And I love the theater events for this reason. It's always switching up the gameplay, different game modes that rotate in weekly. Theater's a lot of fun.
Well, we're so glad that we started out with a W in our wrap party. Thank you guys so much for joining us and helping us get that W and being a part of 2K TV and the community as we celebrate our 10th season.
What's up, 2K community? It's your girl, that girl, Megan. Hope you guys are having an amazing summer. If you guys are ever trying to catch me out there on the courts or get some hoops in, you know where to find me. I'll see you guys out there.
What's going on, 2K community? I am super excited for this summer. We're gonna be balling out all day, all long. So I can't wait to see you guys in the rec, in the park, on the court. I wanna see you guys.
Yo, what's going on? It's your favorite old head, Uncle Demi. And if I had to pick the highlight so far in NBA 2K24, it definitely will be the community builds and those community logos. Again, if you have the opportunity to work with the game that you play every single day, to partner with them, and then to be able to have your personal build in that game, come on. That is absolutely the highlight for me. So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
Shout out to the 2K community. Summertime is right around the corner. A lot of you probably on that summer vacation. Make sure you get your 2K fix out there. You got to practice. Get up there with the big dogs because 2K25 is just around the corner. I'll see you all in the city.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy back. Listen, NBA 2K TV, I want to let y'all know the community, everybody out there, man. Make sure you're enjoying yourself this summer, having fun. Get out there, meet some new people on the court, man. Ball out, man. Make sure your drip is right. Make sure your game is right. Get your player good. Hey, man, don't forget to smile, right? That's important, all right?
Our next guest is your Rise affiliation leader, Shakedown. Welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
You know who it is. It's your boy Shake. Back at it again, man. Sitting here with my boy LD2K, ready to get this Rise versus Elite opportunity on the game. So let's get it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Of course, people are out there competing, and they will be competing the rest of the summer. Rise versus Elite. The standings are close, Shake. What's it been like for you seeing your affiliation in Elite neck to neck all seasons long?
It's been excruciating, to be honest, man. It's been exciting, but at the same time, I want to win. I want to see our team, our whole affiliation do well, and hopefully everybody keeps stepping it up, man. We've been playing really well lately.
For sure. All right, so here it is, affiliation leader versus affiliation leader. We actually haven't stepped on the affiliation courts and hooped against each other, so why not do it right here on our community rap show? You ready for the challenge?
Let's get it, man.
Right here, I have a coin shake. I'm gonna let you make the call, heads or tails. This will be for who has home court in this matchup. Call it in the air, Shake. Here we go.
Okay, let's do it. Heads.
It is tails. Just to show that.
All right, we got it.
All right, Shake, so there it is. You're stepping into enemy territory today on my Elite affiliation. How you feeling about this?
Oh man, it's nothing like being the underdog on somebody else's court. Time to shut down the crowd. Let's do this.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey. All right, here we go. So you're running with some friends out here. Who you bringing into this 3v3 matchup today?
Big shout out to my boy Lotto and my boy Spec. Known these guys for years. It's been probably 5 or 6 years running. We've been having a lot of fun together. These guys are great sports. And we're gonna see if we can take you guys down. Good shot, let's go.
Good shot. Today I'm bringing in my buddy Josh. We've been playing 2K for over a decade together.
The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan and our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. MP is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Bay in at the 3. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
And it's the Hawks to start out. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Boston. MP, that's for 2. Robinson pulls it in. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
I love the communication, love the hustle. They came up with big stops all night.
Now here's Murray. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in.
It's ball.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an impact defender. He's active. He's got great anticipation. Just what you want in a perimeter defender.
Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. MP passes to Young. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Young's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Hawks. Randall against MP. He gets it in there.
A high percentage shooter inside. That's exactly where you want to get Randall the ball.
Young dishes to MP. Stolen by Brunson. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Now here's Bay. 8 points his last outing. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Next ball.
For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Brunson draws the double. To the middle, here's Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Assisted by.
If you let Julius Randall get to the rim, this is what you can expect.
And Young kicks to MP. Murray surveying the D. Pass to MP. 5 on the clock. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
Free throw, no good for MP. And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
He's off on the first. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Murray, the pass to MP. From 13, off the left rim and out. New York leading by 3. Here's Randall, and it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Young, and the layup's good off the glass. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Despite his size, Young's unafraid to attack in the lane.
Here's Brunson. That one's not going to go. Good defensive work there by Young. There's 1:38 left here in the first quarter. The second effort, and the layup is up and in. Young's got 6.
How about Trey? Some second chance points.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Anunoby has the open look. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Murray dishes to MP. Passes it to Okongwu. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Brunson draws the double. And Randall throws it down.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson. A terrific facilitator.
And Young kicks to MP. To the right side. Here's Murray. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now here's Brunson. In the game against Boston, very impressive.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Young. The pass to MP. Now here's Okongwu. That one doesn't drop. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Showing not just the dominance, but the creativity. Randall with the highlight reel play.
Here's MP. Randall grabs the board. Here's Brunson. The shot that time, not on target.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Julius Randle getting it done for New York. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
On the court for the Knicks, we've got Alec Burks. Hart is out there with Hartenstein. Then it's Robinson. And it's McBride in at the point.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's McBride. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Moran, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
Now, here's Capella. Sweet move, and it's good off the glass. Capella's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
Beautiful work inside. Capella putting his hard hat on and going to work.
Here's Burks. Rebounded by Capella.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Shoots from the elbow. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
He is active on the offensive glass. Clint Capella will punish you for not putting a body on him.
Driving inside. McBride passes to Hartenstein. Works for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
Pass to Robinson. Rebound by the Hawks. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
It looked like there were communication breakdowns all night. Deadly, especially when you're on the road.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. Dejounte Murray said, there's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. New York calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. OG Anunoby, number 1.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Young's shot is off.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And you see how Brunson's fine-tuned his playmaking ability. That pass on time and on point.
When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
Knicks trail by 4. Here's Hart. He has yet to score. And Anunoby slams it in.
What unselfish play by Josh Hart with the perfect pass to an open teammate.
MP finds Okongwu. At the elbow, it's MP. On the wing. The Hawks again can't hit.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
For New York, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Free throw, no good for Brunson. Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks. Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Griffin on the double team. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
That wing athleticism and toughness. The future for Anunoby is very bright.
Young pass to Okongwu. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Randall throws it down.
Sometimes he can be a little streaky. Randall has found a groove here tonight, though.
Young from outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
In the backcourt, it's the Stars, Young and Murray. MP is out there with Bay. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
And he knocks down the first one. Here we are, Greg, watching Atlanta. This team has a lot of firepower.
And some great scores, Kevin. They don't just launch threes. They like to work for good shots inside the arc as well.
And so Young nails them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
The Knicks with the lead. Down low, here's Randall. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple. I mean, you got to appreciate the aggressiveness, but you also have to recognize the situation.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Murray. And a Good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the inside, Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Capella. MP with the bounce pass. Capella, the pass to MP. Sinks that one from the post. MP's got 6 points.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
And you have other methods as well. You could deny or you can just front the post.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Murray, the pass to MP. Stolen by Robinson. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the floor in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. Here's Brunson, following the score by DeJounte Murray.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
Different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Capella. Hunter comes in for MP. Johnson, he's checked in for Sadiq Bey. And it's Bogdanovich in for Young. Now here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Brunson against Murray. Now, here's Burks, guarded closely. Pass to Hartenstein. Johnson with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. And the pass to Brunson. Here's McBride. The layup off target. Johnson against Burks. There's the steal. And they're running. Here's McBride. Finish off the break. McBride's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Robinson against Hunter. Here's Bogdanovich. Yep, that one goes in there. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
Flashing move from Bogey, capable of creating for himself.
Brunson against Murray. Brunson, good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 5. Hunter kicks to Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
Just a natural-born scorer. Bogdanovich takes the hit and makes the adjustment.
Burks, the pass to Hartenstein. Five to shoot. Here's Brunson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And you can tell Brunson has been well coached. He knows just when to call for that pick and roll.
Here's Murray. Plays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 8 points.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Knicks lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Ward is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Randall in at the center position. Good D by Anunoby.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Outside Griffin. Inside, here's MP. It's rebounded by New York. Here's DiVincenzo. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Anunoby in the corner. Fires the three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. And it's a 10-point Knicks lead. Hawks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Pass to Capella. The feed now to MP. Atlanta again missing. The Knicks leading by 10. Randall passes to Hart. Shot from free throw range. Bay pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
The offensive rebound to end the run. And Capella with the layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Anunoby. Over MP. Anunoby kicks to Randall. Good on the 13-footer. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The Knicks pull it in. Passes to Brunson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Brunson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's the pass to Griffin. To the paint. MP passes to Capella. It's stolen by Randall. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Anunoby. Here's Randall. And the rejection by MP.
Next ball.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And so here is New York. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game.
Nice rhythm on that play, and Randall with the smooth-looking shot.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And with the move to positionless basketball, wing players with the size and strength of OG Anunoby tremendously in demand.
You need a guy who can hang with all the superstar wings defensively. And OG has a better shot than most.
present our New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
I don't think anyone in this building saw this coming. I'm sure that of the players who these fans thought would beat them, his name was not at the top of the list. Now, here is Young. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Look at that athletic play by Clint Capella, leaping up with enough airtime to grab it and slam it.
Runs in the basket, Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here is Young. To the inside, Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
So many of the points Capella scores are out of the pick and roll.
New York with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Brunson kicks to DiVincenzo. Inside. Anunoby, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Young. Lets it go from 14. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for New York. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. DiVincenzo passes to Robinson. DiVincenzo against Murray. DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Hawks have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Knicks.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Julius Randle.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
Pulling up off the bounce, just another tool Young uses to create separation.
So it's New York picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is